Welcome to CLIC Connect. I'm your host, Craig Sullivan. And guess what? This is our last show of the year. And as it's become our tradition, we are bringing you the voice of hospitality. But before we bring him in, and you all know who he is, I'd like to thank our production partners, our good friends at Red Roof Franchising and Chicago Title National Commercial Services Group, California. Without them, without you, without our guests, we don't have a show. And we're very thankful to have Red Roof Franchising. If you're looking for a new brand, it could be a great alternative for you. You know, they've got their economy select service. They've got their extended stay. They've got their red collection, their soft brand. Give them a call. Talk to Matt Hostetler over there. He'll get you dialed in with one of his franchise development team members. They'd be glad to hear from you. And please let them know that producer Danny and I sent you. And as I've been beating the drum all year, it is very, very important that your real estate transactions close on time. Give our friends at Chicago Title National Commercial Services Group a call. Call Steven Senft over there. He is part of their new hospitality practice within the National Commercial Services Group. They're working on nothing but hotel deals. They've got great pricing, great team. They can get your deals closed on time. And I saw today they have got a fee structure for you lenders out there that are selling off your notes. So give them a call. They can help you with that as well. So with that done, for the last time this year, it is time to welcome Glenn, the voice of hospitality, Haussman, to the show.
Hey, how you doing, man? I thought you were going to say it's time for an audit.
Almost. How are
Good
you?
to see you. Good. I love that you're talking about Red Roof, and don't forget the new dual brand prototype, Hometown Studios and a Red Roof, all in one convenient, new construction package.
That's right. That is true. Yeah. So we'll be talking about that when they renew for next season. So, you're not in your studio. You're on the road. Tell the audience where you are, brother.
I am in Stamford, Connecticut on a side street, headed up towards Massachusetts to pick up my son Benjamin after his first semester of college. Very excited about that.
Nice. So you're going to have both the boys home, and they'll be there through the end of the year and the holidays, correct?
That's correct, till about the 15th of January. So they'll be sick of me soon enough.
There goes your water bill with showers and laundry.
Forget the water bill. That's nothing. What about the grocery bill I'm about to get hit by? I've already been planning. I've done strategic sorties to go pick up stuff at Trader Joe's and some other stuff. So we're well stocked for the onslaught.
Good for you. So, Glenn, let's start out with this. What, in your expert opinion, was the biggest news story for the U.S. hospitality industry this year?
I think the biggest story is the incredible comeback that we've been through, how absolutely amazing this past summer was, how it seemed like no matter how much prices were pushed, people still had the ability to pay for those prices and desire them. So to me, that is the big news, is how great it went. And I think the party's going to continue on into 2023, Craig.
I think you're right about that. And what we're seeing, with group bookings and events, it seems to be well on its way. And we'll actually have some confirmation of that in January when you and I are both attending Alice next year.
That's right.
So I think you're right about that. I think the other big story has been labor. How do we get leadership, labor, and HR to do what they need to do for a better work environment?
I think creating a better work environment is important, but I think we also, as a country, need to think about how we'll get more people to come into this country to work. I think it's a good opportunity for us to rethink how we get people to come over here to fill those lowest rungs of the labor pool. That'll help get people back to business. But for folks that are there, for associates that are in there, you really have to meet them where they are, right, Craig? I mean, gone are the years when we came up is when you would just sacrifice your whole life in order to make nice with the company. So people have different priorities now, and work is not necessarily the top one for them. And if you understand that and create a scenario where they can work when they're able to work, when they want to work, you're probably going to make them a lot happier. Plus, give them the love and respect that they actually deserve and let them make decisions on their own, empower them, and then let them be.
I agree with all of that. I think the empowerment and respect are a couple of things where they really need to rework that entire, employee handbook, HR, bathroom monitor thing that I've been complaining about for years. And it's, you and I work with some youngsters because we're old now. Okay. And
yeah, thanks for reminding me. I couldn't see the wrinkles going on over here. Yeah.
That's what I'm here for. But, my producer, Danny, our producer, David, your producer, Dr. Suzanne, they're all working differently and smarter. And I got to tell you, my other producer, Andrew, for California Craig, he's another one. Thinks outside the box. I love working with Danny, David, Andrew, and Suzanne. They're just really great people, and you pick up things from that makes your own life better. So let's treat them with a little bit more kindness and respect and empowerment. I think would be.
Do we have to include Dave in that group?
No. I'm just
okay.
It's the holiday season. Tech's been a big buzzword this year, not only for our good friends, Chris Daly and CJ Arlotta on the PR side, but hospitality's needing to step it up again and do a few things with tech. What are you seeing, and what do you think about how the hotel industry as a whole can better itself with technology?
Well, I think we can't lump it into one overall category. We have to think of it in several different buckets, right? That first bucket being technology that's going to get people to want to come to your hotel, to make that decision to buy your hotel product. And then after that, you have to think about technology that's going to ease some of the labor, streamline the operations in your hotel so you can give your people control over being ambassadors of your hotel as opposed to doing stuff behind the scenes. So hoteliers out there really need to figure out what their priorities are. And a lot of that right now, I think, is falling on the in-house technology aspect of it as well. So we could talk about either one of those, but Craig, everyone's got to figure it out. Plus, I'll say there's two other strategies that are going on right now. One is for some of the big companies, let's build all these different little components in-house, while other companies are focused on getting best of breeds products and creating their own tech stack from that.
And I'm kind of leaning towards the second one out of those two. I think if you get something that can easily be integrated into your already existing systems, you're not going through all that brain damage of trial and error and failure to be able to perform. So if somebody else has already gone through that, it's like, it might be worth your while to look at. I think another trend we're seeing right now is, besides that is on the, design side, you've got a lot of companies bringing designers in-house and, just like the P code, everything old's new again, and they're bringing designers in. They're finding that, they're getting far more with having their own design group in-house than, using one of the many professionals that, you and I talk to on a daily basis. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there as well, I think. New trends. What do you see out there? You've been in far more hotels this year and a lot of newer ones than I have. What are you seeing as being a trend that is, rifling its way through the industry right now?
Everything old is new again. People are back out in force and being their old selves, giving a lot of guff and attitude to a lot of the fine people that are working the front lines. They're cutting ahead of me at the breakfast buffet and taking their own sweet time pouring coffee when there's a line behind them. So that's my big trend for this year. Is everything is the way it was back in 2019.
You know what I said about buffets? I'm not going to say that here.
No. I've had a couple of things that I've wanted to say here, but I realized we were recording.
Hey, we've got the big Friday night audit extravaganza coming up. 2 years.
We do.
Said it wouldn't last. Okay.
Yeah, they did. They're still saying it.
I know. They still let us do it every Friday. 5:00 Eastern, 2:00 Pacific time. Conquering the galaxy on the No Vacancy News social media empire. So we're bringing back a lot of guests. Quick little in and out with people. Producer Dani's going to be there, so very excited about this. What are your thoughts about this upcoming end of the year show for Friday Night Audit?
I'm very disappointed I have to work on Friday nights mostly.
Where is it? There we go.
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to getting together a lot of the guests that have been on in the past to talk about how horrible their experiences are when they do the show with us and all that kind of fun stuff. So it'll be great. Plus, I just love the positive energy at this time of year where everybody forgets about all that other junk, and we can just focus on the positivity and wrapping things up in a nice little bow before we start all over again.
Absolutely. And we got a 3-minute Thursday tomorrow. So
yes, we do.
It'll be fun as well. What are you looking forward to in 2023? Professional, personal, you pick.
I'd like to go on. I'd like to get to Japan next year on the personal side. We'll see if that happens. I don't know. Just more of the same. Just trying to continue to get out there, continue to go as many events as I can, continue to learn, continue to share the love, to continue to be hopefully a beacon of positivity, except on Friday nights at 5:00.
2:00 Pacific.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, my friend. You're on the road, so we're going to make this a short episode. We're going to close out the year, and we're going to go into our world famous 2-minute lightning round.
Oh boy, here we go.
2 minutes on the clock, starting now. Team.
Fish.
Conferences.
Lodging conference.
CLIC. Tech.
CLIC tech. Yeah, although you wanted more than one. I thought this was like first one that comes to my mind. CLIC is going to be the best this year. March 1st and 2nd. Can't wait for that.
Tech.
What do I think about tech? I think, still?
Communication.
I think we could all use a little bit better communicating on the listening side of things. The blabbing, we got down. The listening, not so much.
Tuition.
Oh, God almighty. Dude, seriously? I have to pay that much for that?
Empty nester.
Weird, but awesome. I'm not responsible. Holidays, I love it. From Thanksgiving through New Year's, it's the best time of year. It's a chance to really just remind ourselves how lucky we are to all have each other.
Road trip.
Matt's convertible. Let's do it, buddy. And I owe you some responses on that.
Nice. There you go. All right. Last one. Favorite question. Favorite movie of 2022.
Favorite movie of 2022. I barely saw any movies in 2022. I'm not sure I even remember any movies I saw in 2022. Were there any good ones this year? Oh, yeah, Spider-Man No Way Home, although that was almost a year ago.
Top Gun Maverick.
That was freaking great, too. Those are like the two movies I saw.
You did it with 11 seconds left on the clock.
Woo!
I knew you'd come in under 2 minutes. I knew it.
Yep. That's because I watched all those game shows in the 70s.
That's it. My friend, I thank you for being here. I thank you for our friendship and our brotherhood. You know you're always welcome back. Your insight to the industry is amazing. Your talents and skills on stage with moderating is why you are the only moderator that has been at CLIC all 6 years, and we're looking forward to having you on stage on March 1st and 2nd, 2023 at the Western South Coast Plaza. So before I cut you loose and you can go pick up Ben and start your road trip back home, what one thing do you want to plug for 2022?
Just one thing to plug. I'll plug
studio you had in Vegas.
Yeah, that was freaking awesome. Go check out the interview with Brian Goldbrandt, the president of Wynn Las Vegas. Lots of great coverage on No Vacancy Live. Go check us out. Audio, video, wherever you are, we're there too.
There you go. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you making the time.
Thanks.
I will see you Friday. We've got a new.
Yeah, Friday. You will.
We have
Love you, Craig.
On. Are they in Starfleet?
Is who in Starfleet?
The Picard. We've got a Picard on our show this Friday.
Oh, no, she is. She's not. She saw the script for the series, and she's like, "I'm not having any of this." Maybe when they get together, the original cast in season 3, I'll consider it. We can talk to her about that.
There we go. Be safe, brother. Thank you.
All right, love you, brother. Thanks for making my life better. See ya.
Thank you, our audience, for joining us today. This is our last show of the year. We had to have Glenn here because he's just so great. It's just the perfect way to end this part of the season. Producer Dani and I thank you for joining us on our journey this season. We've really brought in a lot of new guests, a lot of new conversations for you. So we're going to take a little time off and go binge watch us on our YouTube channel. And I'd like to thank our production partners, our good friends at Red Roof Franchising and Chicago Title National Commercial Services Group, California. Get your deals closed on time. Call Steven Senft over at Chicago Title. He can help you on your hotel deals. Call Matt Hostetler over at Red Roof Franchising. He'll get you dialed in with your franchise person, or who knows, maybe he'll even help you out. I mean, he's always very personable. He can help you as well. So thank you all very much. And as I'm fond of saying, be kind, share your knowledge. Now go be amazing.